What is it? What time is it? It's Trader's Corner time. It's Trader's Corner time. And yeah, I'm all alone in the house. That's why I'm a goofball. Plus, I forgot my medications today. It's going to be crazy. And you're listening, aren't you? You should change away. It's going to be dangerous. I've got a hurricane came and went, all that shit. Okay. But I've got something I want to tell you. And I wanted to relate this story. It's not because I'm a hero, but okay, not a major hero, but a little story about the hurricane. Okay, over at the brother-in-law's house, big fancy house on the lake, blah, 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 whole house generator, like big Cummins, like 8-foot long unit out to the side of his house, right? So, I mean, the storm is blowing outside. And of course, we're supposed to have a little puff because we're inland, you just get a little minor, 108-mile-an-hour winds, clock, 20 miles of us. They don't keep track in the little town I'm in, but whatever. So it is, can we say it's blowing a little bit? Just a little wind. Okay, go inside. And we, all of a sudden, the power goes out. But of course, we figure power go right back on because the generator kicks on. It's, automatic, blah, blah, blah. All that big fancy shit, right? So, at least that's what was told to us. So, that's why we were weathering it out over there because hell, I ain't got no generator. I'm a newbie in Florida. Boom, power goes out. We're all just waiting for the power to kick back on, generator, blah, 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 right? No, it does not kick back on. I go, Jim, don't you think it should have probably kicked on, almost instantly or whatever? We better go out and check. So, really? Okay, let's go out and check. Yeah, hey, beautiful night. What could I say? So we go outside, outside the pool cage, into the side there and up to the generator. And of course, I just want to let you guys know there's a reason that you're an enthusiast with flashlights and knives. Okay? Boom. Arcfeld, like Arcfeld, like, what is it, 1100, 12, 1500 lumens, boom, boom, boom. Okay, give it maximum power. So I'm lighting up the control panel so you can see what the hell's going on. And it's got a certain kind of key thing, like almost if you took a snap ring plier, boom, boom, and turned it, but it's not like a key thing, okay? Because you got to open up the control panel and see why it's not on. Does he have a key? No. Can he open the panel? No. And you got a key, and he goes, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to go. So he runs inside. I'm standing out there. My head's leaning over because the wind's so, and I'm going, holy shit. So I got this in one hand, and I pulled this out of my pocket, okay? This is my Arcona Jerry, right? And it's probably got crap all over the blade still. But, okay, so Arcona Jerry, I go, I'm going to stick it in that slot to the one side and see if I can turn that. I mean, what have I got to lose except my mind? And so I stick it in there, and I go, God, I hope I don't break the blade off in here and make it to where not even the key will work, right? So and it starts turning. I'm going, holy shit. Now I better be careful because I don't know how far I got to turn this to open that door. But I'm just getting one side of the slot, and it's moving the whole thing because it's not a complicated type lock. So I stick it in and I start turning it. I go, oh, shit. I don't know. And I kept turning it, and all of a sudden the door started getting looser and looser, okay? So I turned a little bit more. Door comes open. I run inside. Jim, I got the door open. He goes, oh, great. So he runs back out. And so back on with the Arcfeld. Did I go? The Arcfeld, Olight Arcfeld. Back on with this, full power. Look inside the control panel. Of course, it was set to manual, not automatic. Shit, he hits the automatic button, right? The whole thing goes up, lights go on, party's back, Coronas are cold. So is the Bud, or so is the Coors Light. Bingo. Of course, we run back in. We're a little humid at that point, just a little humid. There was this driving rain and shit that was going on. But okay, so think. Good reason to carry these. You never know when you're going to have like a Category 4 hurricane just pop up on you or anything else. Who knows what it could be? But I thought, that's like the most intense situation I've been in where my stuff actually did something for me. And so that was great. I just thought I'd share it with you. And so I don't know what we would have probably done, a screwdriver or something, if we could have found any of that stuff in his garage to open it. So I'm sure we would have finally figured something to rip that door off and get that thing working, but we got to work it. So it was a good deal. Trader's Corner, buy, sell, trade, right? And what do you want to buy? What do you want to sell? What do you want to trade? Do it in the comment section or send me your request. And Jean-Baptiste, which is probably not in a hurricane zone because he's probably in France. But you can read this, screenshot this dog, whatever, because he's got a bunch of stuff he's looking for. ZTs, Defcon, so a Wii 913A, ZT 0462 in black, the sprint run. Of course, so you're getting particular and desperate at the same time. Okay. And the 0452 BLU, that's the full titanium 452 from ZT, which I have one, but it used to be blue. But I had Blades We Love put that leopard pattern on. It's crazy looking now, but it's not blue. So sorry, Jean-Baptiste. And we 819B Drakon. I'm going to put all this down below. So if you've got any of this, the Stedemon Thunderfury, Defcon Barracuda, Defcon Draco, whatever. And of course, he's got specifics of these knives that he wants. So yeah, I was just going to say it's not just any old model of that. It's specific. But he got a hold of me like, can you help me? You're over stateside. You could. It's like, no, I can put it on my channel, but I don't have any better idea than you have. All I've got is what you got. It's called the internet. So if you can find it, let me know. But yeah, I thought I'd put the call out for him. We're going to have a knife sale. It's going to be on the 16th. That's a Sunday the 16th at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Now, 5 p.m. Eastern time. That's for the public. Do you want in early on the knife sale? Do you want to see all the knives as they're available, brand new, as because they're consignment knives, they're pre-owned. But as they're on the table before they get sold, yes, that might be good. Then join my Patreon. No magic. Click the link. $5 a month gets you into the early sales. But $10 a month gets you into the drawings, which I've got a knife here I'm going to show you that's this month's drawing, okay? And also, you get in early to the sale. And also, it seems like a lot of guys that buy knives also sell knives. Weird. I never knew that. But they do. And so, 2 per month, if you're a $10 member, 2 knives is the max that I will not charge. So you can send me 20 knives to sell, but the top 2 valued knives, I will not charge my 10% seller fee. So if that happens to be a $300 knife and a $400 knife, there's $700, which would be a $70 fee. You paid me $10 for that month. And so what is that, like 70 minus 10, 18 times divided by 12? Yeah, you save some money, And so there's some guys that send me 2 knives a month because they know I'm not going to charge them a seller fee on that. So they'll send me 2 knives a month. Now, the 3% credit card fee and whatever it costs to send to the new buyer, yes, that gets deducted. But, you know, so you don't have to pay me a fee. So that's a perk, and there's a lot of people percolating on that. About 80 guys in that $10 Patreon group. And they like getting in on the giveaways and, well, not a giveaway, it's a drawing, monthly drawing that's random. This month, Bulldozer from Kansept. But look at the Mokuti. You can slather yourself in lovely Mokuti around the pivot thing. 20 CV blade. It's great. I don't have a box. I got a pouch, but it's new and unused other than that. And so, yeah, I mean, it was one that I gave away 4 months ago, and the guy never responded. So I put it in a drawer, and then I contacted him multiple times and still no response. So here it is. What's old is new. And so it's coming back around. Never gave away. You know what? I also wanted to tell you about one thing that I did get in the mail just like 2 days ago. And it's from Kaviso or Kaviso, however you want to call that, Kaviso. You know about them, right? Because they took over a lot of the mass drop knives. Remember the mass drop knives, Ferrum Forge and Terzuola and all these different people, plus, you know, just different brands that put knives up through mass drop. Then mass drop became drop. And then after that, they quit doing knives. So Kaviso, and they've got gear as well. So I got this, okay? So this is a valet kind of gearbox, right? Gearbox, not like on your Ford pickup, a gearbox. So you can put your gear in the box, like watches and pens and coins and sunglasses and your EDC rotation for the week, okay? That kind of thing. And I would put the box right here, but the box is like, you know, and it would be just a box in the screen with no body here, you know, just a pair of hands around it. I'm going to do a video on it, so look forward to that. But I don't know how I'm going to do it. Handhold the camera or something and just stand back because this thing's a hoss. And you can get it. I mean, they sold out of last year's production a long time ago. So here comes this year's production, and it's very popular. This lower part is a separate drawer you can buy. You can have just the top part, you know, with all the stuff, or you can buy this lower drawer piece, which I did. And so I get more areas to put gear, and a lot of those little sections are movable or, you know, that kind of thing. So, and of course you can take your row of knives out here and it exposes just with the upper box, and it exposes an area down below where you can do stuff. And you can take the pen thing out too and use that area instead of for pens. If you don't have pens, you can use that for larger items. So check that out. I'll give you the link to that because I've never had a real, you know, accessory box like that before. I keep throwing it in a drawer, but the drawer is not, you know, cloth lined, and the drawer is, things slide around in there, and my wife goes crazy because it's hodgepodge, and it is, and things are bumping into each other, and that's not good either. So I've got that, and that is slick, actually. So another thing you might want to be aware of also, just to up you on this, and I posted this on my Instagram, and it kicks over to my Facebook thing, but they're going, where's the flipper tab on this? This is the Boker Kaizen, Kaizen, which is a Japanese word. I mean, I saw this on Wheeler Dealers the other day because they were rebuilding an MR2, a Toyota MR2, and they were saying Japanese word Kaizen means to make it better or constant improvement, something like that. So there's two separate words, Kai and Zen, whatever, I guess. So this is the Kaizen, and it came out in D2, and you can see it on Blade HQ in D2 for like $74, $75. But this one is in S35BN for $69. Okay. And it is just 1.6 ounces. And that, can you even see that? Can you even see that? That's a flipper there. Okay. And it actually works. So this is super stealth. I mean, I had it in my cargo shorts down in the lower pocket. I almost forgot. I almost washed it because I couldn't feel it in my pocket down there. But it wasn't my primary knife. It was my backup. But woo, Lord. Okay, so that check the box it comes in. Okay, here's the knife, and here's the box, and the knife is now fell on the floor. Knife, box, got a pouch in there too. It's just insane. Okay. Oh, before I forget, I wanted to tell you about this petrified fish. And of course, Chad over in Kansas got his before I got mine. Thanks, Chad. And why don't you brag about it? I really appreciate that. Okay. No invite to Florida now. I was going to help you clear up, invite you to come over and help clear hurricane damage and feed the poor, but no, not now. Not now. Not that you're bragging. Okay, so this is carbon fiber. I was surprised how big this thing is. I didn't think it was going to be that big when I saw pictures. But this is the deep sea, I think is what it's called. And I'll make the corrections because I probably didn't write it down, did I? No, it's the PFP05, okay? PFP05, K110 blade steel. But see the bolster thing? And then this is carbon fiber here. And so this thing it's 4 inches to here. So it's like 3.65 up here and 8.75 overall length, almost 9 inches overall length. Is that crazy? But it's not the standard like $42 to $45 thing. They want real money for this. They're up to $64.99. God save us all. I mean, that is so cheap still. It's incredible. But I just thought, keep an eye on White Mountain Knives because they might be in stock there in not too long. But otherwise, you can buy it right on their, Petrified Fish has a website. Okay. You can buy them on AliExpress as well, but they got a website that you can buy them off of. And they will say that it ships from China. So it'll be a couple of weeks, But, and you can check Amazon as well to see if they've got any for immediate delivery. Every once in a while, that may happen. And in the not too distant future, I'll be doing the Pterosaur Max Ace, new knife from Max Ace, the Pterosaur. It's terrible. It's terrible enough to make me like it. And of course, it comes in a little tiny box, a nothing box. Holy moly. Yeah, you could take your Glock out of here and, except it's not deep enough for a Glock, but whew, that's a lot of box for that knife. It's not a flipper. Thumb studs, M390. You can get it with or without the blue accents on it, but I got the blue. And I don't know about multi-row bearings or anything. I haven't taken it apart. I'll do that when I do the review. Best Tech. Best Tech. What about Best Tech? Best Tech. Best Tech Man. Best Tech Man. Okay. So this is the Best Tech Man. What does it say on here? Where have I got? Okay. Best Tech Man. Come on, man. Get it. Best Tech Man. And this is their BG series or something like it. BM series. So it is like Sencut is to Wii knives. So you got Best Tech Premium. You got Best Tech Next Down, which is kind of like when they got titanium clip on like a carbon fiber /G10 thing. but like an N690 blade. And then you got the D2 G10 stuff. Well, this is down from that. So these will be like ultra affordable, okay? Until they're not. No, it's right now. It's called the Dundee, okay? And check this out. So right hand, left hand, deep carry clip. And I'm going to be putting this on my channel here in a few days, but just want to give you a heads up. They said I could not disclose this until the 10th to the 14th. I think the release is for the 14th. So look for them. I mean, this will be cool. You could throw that in the dye as well. You can make these any color, but I think you can get them in a brown or a micarta. Look that up. But that's interesting. And it, you know what? It's super drop shutty. But yeah, it's like D2 blade, G10 handles. But it's real fidget friendly and interesting. It's a full size knife, you know. And this is Ostap L, you know, the Polish knife maker. So he does a lot of designs. So that's his design. And another thing, be aware of Kunwu. My buddy Sergio works with that group over there. And this had been up on Kickstarter. It's called the Zen. This is the full size. Then they have a compact size, which is like 3-inch blade, 7-inch overall. But this is the big dog. This is like 6 or 3.65-inch blade, something like that. But it's still, I think, 8 1/4 overall length. But LMAX on the blade, because they really like LMAX, and I think they are doing a really good job with the heat treat on LMAX as opposed to M390. They really prefer the LMAX for in real practical terms. So this is interesting. And it is, look at that. It's a front flipper. It's a top flipper. It's a finger flicker. You can do whatever you want. I was giving him a hard time going, what is this? This is the ultimate fanboy knife, right? Because you can flick. I mean, this is fidget. And you know what? I actually cut some paper. I already got this video pretty much ready to post. Whew, it is sharp. It's like scary sharp. It's sharper than most knives, probably than 95% of them I've taken out of a box. So, and it's like, if you look at their website, it's like $209. And the compact one is like $199. So $209, that's not a bad deal. I'm seeing so many damn knives that are like $290 to $350 and up. I mean, I've seen, was it Arcane Designs or something had one with Mokuti accessories and stuff, almost $500 or more. So all of a sudden, $200 looking pretty damn cheap. And then, of course, I'm going to do weird stuff. Weird stuff meaning this will be coming out soon too. Nemo knives. This is the Skywalker, young Skywalker. And this is insane. I think this is an aluminum pocket clip, ceramic ball. And of course, this is D2 that's supposed to be at 60 Rockwell, but that's coming out soon as well. You know, that's 4-inch blade, 4.1-inch blade, like almost 9.5 inches overall length. You want a Vandal? Contact me, Luvthemknives@gmail.com. I do have Vandals for sale, $189. I ship it priority. I give you a koozie, LTK koozie and sticker with it. I sign the box, okay? This is M390, titanium, button lock, 9 1/4 overall length, and it's a 4-inch blade, okay? So there's that. And just got word from Wee Knives that probably it's going to be closer to mid-February before the result would be done with production. So I've still got paperwork to process with them. they'll jam it in their schedule and get busy. Was working on, packaging options, zipper pouch, fitted box, graphics, shit like that. So but I've got 4 months to mess with this. So there's the result. It's a flipper. It's a button lock. It's going to be CPM 20 CV, 3.5-inch blade, like 4.5 ounces, 8 inches overall length. It's got G10 traction inserts in there, so you'll have good traction. And then I'll get more into this in a video later. There's a little hole behind each one of the inserts where you could probably go pop them out. Maybe get somebody to make you some other inserts if you want later. But this will come with the burgundy, grippy inserts and more of a working finish, because I want this to be a carry working knife, Finger flick, yes, no problem. So flipper tab, yes, or just button. So button, flick, finger, or flipper tab. So however you want to do it, it'll be a real fidget-friendly knife that should be real sensible and usable. And I hope it does well, because I'm going to go forward with the project. That pretty much wraps it for me. Knife sale on the 16th for the public. That's a Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So remember that. If you're a Patreon member, if you're not a Patreon member, do this. Dink. Patreon member. Now I get in on it right at 5 p.m. on Friday the 14th. Not Friday the 13th, thank God, huh? Friday the 14th. So, feel free to join the Patreon. You can do it, and then 2 or 3 months, people, come and go. So you can cancel, or you can come back, or whatever you want to do. It's open, and if you want to do it, that's fine. Take care, my friends. We do love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.